Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 84 of the FIFA 17 My Player career, and we are approaching the end of the season. As you already know, Kai's played just over 50 games so far this season. He'll probably be approaching 60 by the time this season actually finishes. But first game in today's episode is of course Europa League quarterfinals against Tottenham. This is the second leg. As you may remember, we did win the first leg pretty handsomely as well. Nice 3-0 victory at White Hart Lane. So hopefully we can hold on, get the victory that we need and put us through to the semis. But it's Tottenham right now who are pushing forward. And Gabriel, I think that was, gave it away to... who scored that goal? I'm not entirely sure who it was who scored that goal. But Tottenham get an early lead here. 3.5 minutes gone. Poor defensive play there from Gabriel. Let's have a look. Who was it that scored? It was a good shot, good finish there in the end. Goalkeeper unable to keep it out. Top corner it was, and it is Ben Davies who scores for Tottenham. This is his first Europa League goal of the season, and it might just be a very important one as well. 5 minutes to go in this first half. It's still Arsenal who trail 1-0 on the night. Still in front though on aggregate, 3-1. And Tottenham, I've got to say, have had most of the possession so far. As you can see there, 62% so far. And so they are looking dangerous. They are up for this game. Arsenal got to concentrate, as Tottenham do have themselves a free kick just outside the Arsenal box. It's going to be Christian Eriksen who steps over this one. Cross comes in, and there is Eric Dyer who heads it into the back of the Arsenal goal, giving Tottenham now a 2-goal lead in this match. And is the comeback on for Tottenham? The Spurs fight back definitely on. We've got to really concentrate now, Arsenal. And that is Eric Dyer's first Europa League goal of the season as well. So two new boys scoring their first goals in Europe this season, getting Tottenham back into this game. But we're into the second half now, and as you can see, it is still Tottenham who lead 2-0. Kai's shot blocked there, and Christian Eriksen back there defending as well for Tottenham. And Kai's going to pick up a yellow card here for an earlier foul in that build-up play. We'll probably see the replay for that foul as well. Let's have a quick look. Here he is, rushing through, going in for the sliding challenge. A little bit late there, going straight through the man as well. So picks up a yellow card. Got to be careful then for this final 20 minutes as Granit Xhaka comes on for Arsenal in place of John Terrell. And we want to just try and defend. Xhaka is more of a defensive player than John Terrell is, as Kai's shot comes in. Ramsey with a little deflection. It's actually cleared off the line there from Hugo Lloris. Could have bounced in the back of the Tottenham goal. Unfortunately for us, it didn't. We're still on the attack here though. Just got to try and keep the ball forward. Even if we don't get the next goal, or even a goal at all, if we can keep the ball far forward as possible, that will do us good. We've not got long left to play. Here is Kai. Plays a nice little through ball for El Nene. A little bit too much on that one though. And it goes straight into the hands of Hugo Lloris, who gets the ball forward. Not long to play. Ref, there it is. There is the final whistle. We do manage to hold on in the end. A nice 3-2 win on aggregate. Unfortunate to lose 2-0 on the night. Tottenham really were up for this fight, but they just didn't have enough to get themselves back onto level terms. And as you can see, that does put us through into the semi-finals, where we could possibly be facing Manchester City in the semi-finals of the Europa League. I hope we don't. Maybe a final spot against Manchester City will be more exciting for the English fans, of course. And speaking of the English fans, we have a nice FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley Stadium. Arsenal taking on Everton, and hopefully we can defeat the Toffees and put us through to another cup final, and hopefully an FA Cup victory here at Wembley Stadium. Also then, with the early possession, playing in their red and white kit, Everton in their blue and white. Who's going to come out on top? We did lose the last game, of course, so we need to get ourselves back to winning ways going into the final few games of the season. Kite plays it nicely through there for Ozil. Good passing play here for Arsenal. Opens up some space, and Ozil unlucky there. So approaching half-time here at Wembley Stadium. Arsenal with 60% possession so far, unable to break the deadlock as of yet. And Kai doing well, keeping possession for Arsenal. Now Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain plays it inside for Ozil. Ozil tees it up for Kai. Kai shoots. His shot was blocked. And still another shot comes in, this time from Francis Coquelin. But he just couldn't keep it down. I think he went for the dink over the goalkeeper. Let's have a look at his shot. Did we see the full replay? Well, he went for the half-volley shot, but couldn't keep it down. So it is still 0-0 as we go into the second half. Kai currently on a 6.2 rating. That needs to improve if we are going to be progressing through to the final of this competition. And our next game, in fact, is against Everton as well. It is in the Premier League. And so hopefully we can do the double against them in 1 week. That'll be always nice. And well played here from Kai. He's stolen it off the defender. Can he play it inside? He does. Shot comes in first time from Mesut Ozil. He probably had more time to take that one, but it is hits. Number 13 for Everton, who keeps the ball out and pushes it out for an Arsenal corner. Straight at him there. Ozil should have done better. As I said, he did have more time to take that one on. But Arsenal have a corner. Corner comes in towards Kai. He went for the acrobatic overhead kick, but he didn't really meet that one. So Everton are going to get this ball clear as Kai slides in there trying to win the ball with a last-ditch challenge. Just over 10 minutes remaining then at Wembley Stadium. Still Arsenal 0, Everton 0. Arsenal are looking the more likely to get the first goal. But you never know what's going to happen. It is always tricky to say in the FA Cup as another shot comes in there from Arsenal. And the goalkeeper again making the save for Everton, keeping them in this tie. And they are going to go on their counter-attack here. He's through. It's Ross Barkley now for Everton. Are they going to steal it later on? Shot comes in straight into the feet of the goalkeeper. And he couldn't get there with a rebound. His shot was pretty poor actually on that rebound. And oh no, 5 minutes to go. And Kai's been replaced. Looking pretty tired. But thankfully, as you can see there, we do win 2-0. So in the last 5 minutes, Arsenal managed to get 2 goals. Putting us through to the final of the FA Cup, where we will take on, not Swansea. Why am I thinking of Swansea? We actually take on Chelsea. They defeated Manchester City 1-0 in their semi-finals. So before we end this episode, we are going to be taking on Everton yet again. We are the home side for this one, and in fact we are playing at our own stadium. At the Emirates, of course. So let's see if we can beat them this time. It was a 2-0 victory in the last game. Kai didn't see any of those goals. So try and get him on the score sheet today. We had a good episode last time out. Kai was scoring from everywhere. I don't think he missed a shot at all that he took. So we need to improve. Try and get us back to that fire form as Kai plays it through. A chance here for John Terrell. And again, a good save there from the Everton goalkeeper. Keeping it 0-0. 5.5 minutes gone here at the Emirates. As Kai goes in, sliding in there, trying to get the early goal still for Arsenal. But it's a poor shot in the end. And we need to improve. Kai needs to improve at least in these last few games. 23 minutes played. Kai's going to take the short throw. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to El Nene. El Nene's had a fantastic season for Arsenal. And that's a good ball through there from Callum Chambers. Nice skill from Kai. Kai plays it through for Chambers. And who was sliding in there is unlucky. Almost giving Arsenal the lead. But I think the goalkeeper got megged there and it hit his boot. Let's have a look. Yeah, he got megged, hit the back of his boot, and it almost goes into his own goal. So fortunate for him, it didn't. But it does go out for a corner. Arsenal get that corner in. Insigne, Kai tries to head it to the back post, but there is Holgate heading it away for Everton. And onwards we go then. Final 5 minutes of this first half. Arsenal have had plenty of chances to go in front, but just not been able to do so as Kai gets taken down there. It is going to be an Arsenal free kick. And what's the referee going to do here? Is it going to be a red? Or just a yellow? I think it's just going to be a yellow. I don't think he could going to get red card for that one. No, it's just going to be a yellow card for that challenge. But a chance here for Kai to swing this one in. A dangerous position. Free kick comes in. And there's a poor one in the end. Goes back out to Kai. Kai trying to twist and turn. Trying to open up some space. He actually tees it up for Gibbs. Gibbs gives it back to him. Shot comes in. And just over the crossbar there from Kai. Unlucky just before half time. And it was worth the crack at least, but he is on the 7.5 rating now as we go into the second half. Still Arsenal 0, Everton 0. Actually, are we going to have a chance late on in this first half as John Terrell plays it through for Kai? And we do. There we go, just before half time. That wasn't expected. I thought the half time whistle was going to blow, but in the injury time of the first half, Arsenal going from 1-0. Good little play there as well. It's a nice little 1-2. Plays him through and somehow the defender didn't read it. And Kai gets into that near post, giving us the 1-goal lead. So how many goals is that for the season then for Kai? It's his 23rd Premier League goal. We need 7 more. Not entirely sure how many games we've got remaining in the Premiership. But hopefully we have enough to get in those 7 goals. And then that will be 30 for the season, which is absolutely fantastic. As we go into the final minute of this game, I think after this game we will have a quick look at the Premier League table as well, see exactly how many games we do have as the shot comes in there, but the goalkeeper reads it And I think that's going to be Everton's last chance to get anything from this game, as the goalkeeper rolls it out. The final whistle blows. Arsenal will take the victory then, 1-0 and another 3 points and another step closer to being the Premier League champions. There's Granit Xhaka. There is confirmation of Kai's final match performance, 9.2 rating for him. 1 goal as well, of course, coming at the end of the first half. And that was the only goal of the game. So as you can see, we are top of the table, 33 games played. And we are, 9 points clear. Only conceded 4 goals all season. Tottenham still there chasing. But I think we are going to be the champions at the end of the year. And as you can see there, Manchester City down in 15th place. That is a bit of a surprise, but they are going to be clear of relegation this year.